Hello. Yes. Good evening. I'm good. आप लोग कैसे हैं? How are you all? कैसी चल रही पढ़ाई आप लोगों की? Am I visible, audible clearly? Can we start? All fine? Yes. Good evening, Jay. Is everything fine, right? We can start. Is it audible, visible, everything? Okay. Fine. First, uh, I will give the suggestion from my side. Meanwhile, whatever is your question, you write down in the chat box, or you can wait for the end. We will take care of your things, right? Will not take much your time, but I want that this session should be fruitful to everyone, whoever is there, right? So, what the problem that we are facing right now is ki uh, we are not getting the momentum. Many of you are repeaters, and some of you are freshers. So, what we need to understand is the best result comes when you are a fresher, and consider yourself as a fresher. Let's restart. That is very important. Keep calm and stay positive. It's not going to be a difficult task. It's just a matter of some time, and slowly the things will start happening. आप बड़े बड़े टास्क बनाएंगे तो वो अचीव नहीं करते हैं, तो फिर हमें थोड़ा सा दुख होता है. वी सेट बैक, वी आर अनेबल टू रीस्टार्ट, अनेबल टू डू द थिंग्स, राइट? सो what is our target? The target is this one, that we want to have at least 4 revisions. I think that everyone must attend at least 6 GTs before the exam, and 5,000 plus MCQs, something like that. And we are going to achieve that. It's not going to be difficult. I just want your hard work. You rest be assured that remaining things we will take care. आपकी तरफ से मेहनत में कमी नहीं आनी चाहिए. इफ यू टेक केयर ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सिंगल एस्पेक्ट, दैट द हार्ड वर्क नीड, यू विल नॉट लेट डाउन अस फॉर द हार्ड वर्क परस्पेक्टिव. डेफिनेटली द रिजल्ट इज गोइंग टू बी पॉजिटिव. हमारे दिमाग में एक और क्लॉट है कि द जून एग्जाम मे बी डिफिकल्ट, इट इज गोइंग टू बी लाइक दिस, सो मेनी टॉक्स आर गोइंग ऑन. द रीजन इज और वट एवर इज द रीजन, बट द पॉइंट इज कि whether it is going to be difficult or easy, हमें एग्जाम we have to clear in this attempt. We don't have a choice. And the good thing is, if we are already getting prepared that it's going to be a hard exam, it's a good thing for us actually. Let it be that way, so that we are going to prepare in a better way. अगर easy आ गया तो बहुत ही अच्छा है, difficult आ गया तो हम difficult के लिए भी तैयार थे. We are going to prepare in such a way. Okay, now what is going to happen is, right now, many of you are there sitting in the classrooms, and many of you are preparing on yourself, and some of you are sitting in sometime in the classroom, and sometime you are preparing on your own. So first, I want कि ये सब कैसे अचीव होगा. हमें ये तो पता है यार कि 4 रिवीजन करेंगे, and so much task we are going to do, definitely we are going to make it happen. So I want two things from your side to complete this 4 revisions. How we are going to make it happen? First, मैं उनसे बात कर रहा हूँ, मतलब उनको भी कैटर कर रहा हूँ जो रेगुलर क्लास में बैठ रहे हैं. अब देखिए, जब आप रेगुलर क्लास में बैठते हैं, आई वॉन्ट एवरी वन टू स्टार्ट अराउंड लेट से 6:30. सो यस, जयदीप, इवन आई एम कंसिडरिंग, फॉर एग्जाम्पल टुडे इज और डे जीरो. आज हम मान के चलते हैं आज हमारा डे जीरो है, और आज से हम चालू करेंगे ना, डेफिनेटली वी आर गोइंग टू अचीव इट. बट आपकी तरफ से मेहनत में कमी नहीं आनी चाहिए. So, if you are going to a class every day, you are having the class sessions. So, what I want is, on a class day, when you are having a class day, divide your days into 6 slots. The first slot will be before your class starts, means 6 a.m. to before your class starts somewhere around 9 a.m. So, you will get 2 to 2.5 hours, and in that you are going to do some MCQs in the morning session, and PCS. What is PCS? PCS stands for previously completed subjects. मतलब कि जो सब्जेक्ट हमारे क्लास में पहले हो चुके हैं, जैसे आज फॉर एग्जांपल टुडे योर क्लास इज हैपनिंग फॉर मेडिसिन, but you are already biochemistry was done, you are already physiology was done. So any of that one topic you are going to open it, that is the previously completed topic or the subject, you are going to open it. So today is your medicine class. In the morning 6 a.m. you will get up, you will read for 2 3 hours a previously completed subject plus some MCQs of that subject. Then you will go to the class. In the lunch break time, I want you at least somehow get 20 minutes to attend a call. I will explain you what is that call is. And then you will go to again the class. Then post class, you are going to get one session somewhere between 8 to 11:30, and I want that you revise the class notes of the same day. This is a very simple thing that you will do if you are going to a class continuously. But at the same time, many of the times you are not having the class, plus many of you are preparing on your own. How you should schedule your day. जिन लोगों जो क्लास में जा रहे हैं उनके लिए भी जब फ्री डे आता है तो क्या करना है, और जो क्लास नहीं जा रहे, दोज हु आर प्रिपेयरिंग ऑन देयर सेल्फ, व्हाट दे शुड डू. This is the schedule that you should have on a non-class day, or if you are not attending a regular batch, then what you should do is you should divide your a day in 9 slots plus a buffer. That I will say is the slot X. That is going to be the buffer. Now, what we are going to do is every day, whenever we are completely free, for example, tomorrow, let's say you don't have any class, or if you are preparing for on your own, every day is a non-class day for you. Then what you need to do is divide your day in these various slots, and what we need to do is हम जो हमारा फर्स्ट हाफ होगा डे का, उसके अंदर every day we are going to read 2 subjects. हम 2 subject पढ़ेंगे. First 3 slots we are going to read the theory of the subject one. Then we will do the MCQ of that subject one, and we will complete that by 1:30 p.m. Then we are going to have our lunch break, and we will start with the subject 2, subject 2 theory. Then we will have a buffer of 6 to 6:30 p.m. अभी buffer क्या है कि कभी कभी क्या होगा, you will have your some important works, the other things to be done, so we will have a spare time of 6 to 6:30. In that buffer you can do your some important works, maybe if you are having, and if not, you can talk to your friends, be positive at that time, and just kind of a light moment that you are going to have in a day somewhere between 6 to 6:30, and try to have a group discussion at that time, so that it is going to kind of motivation that you are going to feel at that time. Then again we will start the subject 2 theory and subject 2 MCQ. तो आप देखो subject 2 के 3 theory के slot हो गए और एक MCQ का slot हो गया. The same we have did with the subject 1, 3 slots for theory and 1 for MCQ. And I have deliberately made the timings of the slot, if you see, is a very peculiar manner. If you see, for example, in the morning the first slot is 2 hours, then between 8 a.m. 8:10 to 10 the slot is slightly smaller, 1 hours 50 minutes. And after that what happens is, I feel that after 10 a.m. most of the us we get into momentum, so then there is a slightly bigger slot. And just before the lunch we are having a very small slot, just 45 minutes, because just before the lunch we feel hungry, we kind of getting distracted, we start thinking of the food. So उस टाइम पे एक छोटा सा slot है 45 minutes का. In the same way in the evening also, if you see, just post lunch session, just 1 hour 30 minutes, 90 minutes का ही session है. Then again slowly you will get into momentum, then it is 2 hours. Then वापस just before the lunch it is 90 minutes, and post lunch is just 80 minutes only. ये तो आप करोगे करोगे. जो what I feel is this slot number 9 is also very important. What we are going to in doing in that is just going to be of 1 hour 15 minutes. Let's consider somewhere 70 to 75 minutes. Again it is going to be a call time. अब ये call time क्या है? ये call time मैंने first वाले उसमें भी बताया, अभी भी बता रहा हूँ. What is going to be this call time is, जब हमने क्लास डे की बात की थी उसमें भी कॉल टाइम आया था, राइट. सो वी विल टेक केयर ऑफ दैट. फर्स्ट लेट्स कंप्लीट दिस पर्टिकुलर स्लॉट सिस्टम. अब हमने ये डिसाइड कर लिया कि what we are going to do on a non class day and what we are going to do on a class day. Then how we are going to accomplish this. देखिए हम ऐसा शेड्यूल तो बहुत बनाते हैं लेकिन ये काम कुछ नहीं आते, फिर क्या होता है कि 2-3 दिन में समझ में आ जाता है दैट इट इज़ नॉट वर्किंग। सो व्हाट वी नीड टू डू इज़ वी नीड टू ऑब्जेक्टिफाई दीज थिंग्स। हम क्या करेंगे, वी आर गोइंग टू मेक अ पेपर एंड अ टेबल लाइक दिस वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू राइट डाउन ऑल द डेट्स ऑफ द एंटायर मंथ। फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट्स से टुमारो इज द 8th मार्च, आपने 8th मार्च से चालू किया, 9th 10th एंड लाइकवाइज। अब आपको क्या करना है, ये पेपर आपके सामने हमेशा, आपकी लाइब्रेरी के टेबल के सामने हमेशा रहेगा। इन द मॉर्निंग वंस यू कंप्लीट योर फर्स्ट स्लॉट, you will put a physical tick on that. So that is kind of giving you a dopaminergic rise in your brain that ki you have achieved something. Then again, once you complete the second slot, the second task, you are going to physically you have to tick it. So that is kind of sense of satisfaction and completion your brain is going to get, right? So that reward has to be there. And then the third, for example, the fourth slot, you have got distracted, someone has called you or something like that, you were not able to do it very properly, you will put a physical cross on that. So next time you will have a target that I have to do it much more better. Then you will do the for the next, and once you will complete all the slot, you will become a champion of the day for us, and we will put the tick on the champion also. You have done a very good job. Then the second day, then the third day, and likewise we will evaluate the entire month like this. So somehow this is how we have to schedule our day, and schedule तो करना ही करना है, प्लस उसको मेंटेन करने के लिए हमें ये फ्लो चार्ट हमारे पास रखना है। एंड आई वॉन्ट एवरी वन यू टू हैव दिस चार्ट। आई हैव मेड अ सेपरेट एक्सेल शीट फॉर यू दैट आई विल शेयर इन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप। आप वहां से डाउनलोड करके उसको प्रिंट कर लेना, वेयर ऑल द डेट्स आर रिटन देयर। यू स्टिक in front of your table, and once the entire month is complete, you just send me a photo of that, so that you will also have a responsibility that कि नहीं मेरे को भेजना है, so that I have to complete this entire task, right? So that way it is going to work. Then अब हमें एक प्रॉब्लम जो आती है ना, वो ये आती है कि हमारा रिवीजन जो होता है एक तो बहुत बोरिंग होता है, इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम, एंड दैट इज वाई वी गेट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड एंड वी आर अनएबल टू कंटिन्यू द थिंग्स. So what you need to do is make your revision reading faster. Don't stuck to a point. Say for example आप बायोकेम के नोट्स पढ़ रहे हो, वहां पे यूरिया साइकिल आ गया बीच में, तो आपने यूरिया साइकिल को वहां पे लिख लिख के 20 टाइम्स लिख लिख के याद नहीं करना है. नहीं तो उससे क्या होगा, योर रिविजन इज गोइंग टू गेट स्लोअर, एंड व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन इज बिकॉज इट्स गेटिंग स्लोअर, द अदर सब्जेक्ट विल स्टार्ट लिंगरिंग ऑन, धीरे 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 पीछे बैकलॉग बढ़ता रहेगा. देन यू विल नॉट गेट अ टाइम टू री ओपन दिस बायोकेमिस्ट्री अगेन. तो उसकी वजह से क्या होता है, हम एक बार धीरे धीरे करते हैं, फिर वापस से जब तक बायोकेम पे आते हैं वो बायोकेम साफ हो चुका होता है, तो कोई पॉइंट ही नहीं रहा, हमने वो याद भी किया, इतनी मेहनत करके भूल भी गए. इससे अच्छा आप क्या करो, फर्स्ट रिवीजन फटाफट करो, और फटाफट करो, फटाफट पढ़ते रहो. मेन थिंग फोकस करना है कॉन्सेप्ट बिल्डिंग पे. और जब आप फर्स्ट टाइम रीड कर रहे हैं, एट द सेम टाइम यू हैव टू हैव वन पेपर विथ यू और मे बी अ नोटबुक. आप उसमें छोटे छोटे कोड वर्ड में लिखते जाओ जो जो फैक्ट्स आप भूल जाते हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यूरिया साइकिल के 2-3 फैक्ट थे जो आप भूल गए. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल रेट लिमिटिंग स्टेप, हाउ मेनी एटीपीज वर्थ है, उसको शॉर्टकट में कुछ लिख दो, कोई पूरा पूरा डिटेल लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. So that way, what is going to happen is your cheat code is also ready. So as and when we will get the time, we will read that cheat code also, so that these facts will come multiple times in front of us. So we don't have to put extra energy in doing that, and revision process will not slow down. So revision को fast करना है, आप अटक के नहीं बैठना है. कोई टॉपिक आपको नहीं समझ में आया, डोंट स्टक देयर, जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो, पढ़ते जाओ, आप तो याद अपने आप हो जाएगा. क्योंकि आप फास्ट पढ़ोगे ना, तो फिर आपके पास वापस टाइम जनरेट हो जाएगा. यू विल गेट मल्टीपल रीडिंग्स इंस्टेड ऑफ डूइंग वन गुड रीडिंग. इफ यू डू 4 रीडिंग्स इन अ मच फास्टर वे, दैट इज गोइंग टू गिव अ गुड रिजल्ट, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली रिविजन इज द की. तो मान लीजिए हम 2 स्टूडेंट ले लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर इज वन स्टूडेंट हु इज रीडिंग द बायोकेमिस्ट्री इन मंथ ऑफ मार्च, and then he's done fabulous job in March, but he reopens it in the end of May. By then it's going to be 60-70% wiped out. So what was the point of investing so much of time in that time? So instead of that, you read it faster and do it multiple times. So multiple times करेंगे तो automatically याद हो जाएगा ना यार. यूरिया साइकिल if you see for 4-5 times तो अपने आप ही याद हो जाएगा. You don't have to put extra energy for that. Then this is what I said. Why write the facts which you tend to forget. That is going to be a cheat code for us, right? Then let's come to the MCQ solving. आपको पता है ना, those who are repeaters, how many silly mistakes you have did, and we have scored with a small margin we have skipped. right? If we have corrected those silly mistakes, we could have easily won the battle the last time itself. So the easy questions are bound to be there in the exam, and if you are making them correct, you mark my words, you are definitely going to clear the exam. It is the easy question that decides the result in every exam, just not in your exam. So हमें क्या करता है, हम एग्जाम में क्या करते हैं, द when we see a difficult question we give more attention, we read it very slowly, we give more attention. But when it comes to easy question, means a familiar question, we directly jump to the answer, हाँ इसका तो यही है, चलो आगे चलो, short. The this mistake we did is, the easy question was also supposed to give you 1 mark, difficulty is also supposed to give you 1 mark, but the probability of an easy question to be corrected was more. But we have did vice versa, we have given more attention to a difficult question, which we should not do, right? So give equal attention at least to easy question. And how it is going to happen, it's not a thing that you directly implement in the exam कि मैं सोच के जाऊंगा, नहीं नहीं मेरे को एग्जाम में तो बहुत सिली मिस्टेक नहीं करना है, सोच सोच के करना है. हमने ऐसा सोच के करके देख लिया, फिर भी हम बहुत सिली मिस्टेक करके आए एग्जाम में, राइट? सो वी हैव टू मेक इट अ हैबिट बाय डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस while solving the MCQ. Consider every MCQ is the real exam MCQ, and that 1 mark can change the entire perspectives. So चाहे इजी क्वेश्चन आएगा चाहे डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन आएगा, इक्वल अटेंशन मिलेगी, और इजी क्वेश्चन को मेरे हिसाब से तो ज़्यादा अटेंशन देनी चाहिए, राइट? अब क्या होगा, इस पूरे टास्क में एक प्रॉब्लम आएगी. व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू रीड द नोट्स, गोइंग टू रीड नोट्स वेरी फास्ट, तो जब आप फर्स्ट टाइम एमसीक्यू करोगे ना, नोट्स आपने बहुत जल्दी जल्दी पढ़ लिए थे, अच्छे से नहीं पढ़े थे, व्हेन यू विल सॉल्व द एमसीक्यू यू माइट नॉट बी एबल टू गेट अ गुड मार्क्स, राइट? डोंट वरी, tell yourself that you are going to do multiple reads, and by then you will start doing the MCQ afterwards. So initially your MCQ results might not be that good, but that is going to come very good in the month of May somewhere. तो जब भी आप MCQ करो, अभी इनिशियली अगर नहीं भी आ रहा कोई बात नहीं, लेट इट बी, जैसा है चलने दो, राइट? देन if you are not knowing the answer of any MCQ, write that in one notebook. That has to be a separate notebook. Whenever you are solving a MCQ, आपके पास एक notebook हमेशा रहेगा. जो भी MCQ हमें नहीं आया उसको कुछ make a short note, make a one liner, something, and you write it there, right? That way it is going to be done. So this is how you have to take care of your 4 revisions. For the 4 revisions, we have divided our days either into a class day or non-class day. If you are a regular batch student, then you will follow the class day and non-class day both, depending on your schedule of your classes. And if you are preparing on your own, you should follow the non-class day schedule, right? And for this, I will share this table with you in the Telegram group. You will download it from it and print it and stick in your front of your desk. Now coming to second thing, the plans of the GT. This is what I want from you. At least you should give 6 GTs and give your grand test in such a way that it is your real exam, as if it is a real exam. The way you are going to behave the day before exam, same you have to behave just before the day of your GT. Go to the bed at the same time, go to get up at the same time, eat whatever you are going to eat on the exam day, and you give it. And slowly the things will start falling into perspective. At least we have to give 6 GT, considering your date of exam is 30th June. If it gets postponed, we might give one more GT, but let's consider 30th June and at least give 6 GTs. And these are the slots that anywhere somewhere in between, I have given you a slot of 5 days in between. इनमें से जो आपको डेट सूट होता है वो देना चाहिए, बट आई हैव सेलेक्टेड माई पर्सनल वंस that you should give the GT on 14 March, 4th April, 18th April, 2nd May, 25th May, and 16th June. And try to share your GT scores so that we will be connected and will try to respond you. I know that I am very lazy on responding your messages on WhatsApp. It's completely full of those your lovely messages, but I can't. I'm having a kind of a bad habit. It's not replying. It's getting very lazy. But this time I have motivated myself that no, I am going to reply each and everyone. So hopefully I will be able to do that. But send your scores so that we will keep a track on that, right? Then what is the must to do and must not to do the things? What is more important for me is what is not to be done. The big no to your social media accounts, all the social media accounts, be it your Instagram, WhatsApp, or whatever it is, a big no. Put everything aside for 120 days. You just give me your 120 days and I will make sure that you are going to pass the exam. For that you have to follow each and every word. देखो आपका मेरा गोल एक बहुत सिंपल है. हम सब यही चाहते हैं कि आपका एग्जाम फर्स्ट गो में क्लियर होना चाहिए ही चाहिए. आप भी यही चाहते हैं, मैं भी यही चाहता हूँ. Then you have to make it your first priority. Keep everything aside. We don't want anyone's distraction. Even I would suggest that you keep your mobile also aside. Bandi kar do. Give your family members the alternative phone numbers of your family, of your friends, whoever is you are staying with, or maybe your coaching institute. So as and when they will require, they will call them and you will get into touch with them. So that you are going to save a lot of time by that process. If it is possible for you, if not, remove all the, at least the social medias. We don't want anyone. Then it is very important to learn how to control our nerves, because in exam also, because I have met so many students, right? So and I have felt that they kind of got nervous. They were not able to complete the MCQs in the stipulated time. Many last में 20 MCQs बच गए थे, 10 मिनट ही बचे थे. They were randomly ticking the answer and they have missed the exam with 2 marks, 3 marks, right? It feels very bad. So we have to learn also how to control our nerves while giving the GTs. Make a habit. If you are not able to get 3, 4, 5 question correct, means completely out of the box 5 question, don't worry. There are easy questions. Always tell to your heart, there is easy questions are there in the exam. We just have to make sure that we are making it correct. That is very important. Have focus on that, right? Then we have to keep ourselves positive. I will try to be available for you every time, but I might not be able to do that. But anytime if you feel low, write down a message. We'll try to send you a voice note and we will be in touch for that, right? Then what the second point, read this particular point. What is written is how much will be completed at the end of the preparation may matters, but what matters the most, if a question comes from the part which you have studied, you make it correct or not. सारा कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. Never it is going to be complete. Even if you ask a student who has scored 230, 240, वो भी आपको day before exam यही बोलेगा, sir, if I would have got 2 days more extra, I would have revised that. Right? So it's never going to be completed. But what is more important, the day before exam, you should be so much confident that if a question will come from the part which you have studied, सारा तो खत्म करना भी नहीं है यार. हमें हमें कोई कोई वैज्ञानिक तो बनना नहीं है. हमें एग्जाम क्लियर करना है, बहुत सिंपल है. और उसके लिए जो आप पढ़ोगे ना, आप केवल वो सही कर दोगे तो भी हम आराम से पास हो जाएंगे. डोंट रन बिहाइंड द कंटेंट. The content is never going to win the battle. It is the revision. How much you are able to implement your knowledge on the MCQ is very important. So keep the things very concise. Then the very important, you just have to chill. We are going to make it happen. How bad you are, how good you are, don't worry. You just have to be yourself, truthful, faithful to yourself for next 120 days. And we are definitely going to make it happen. Keval, it's just a matter of 120 days. This is you are going to give your best gift to your parents, which you could ever can give. Because I have seen many of the parents right now, when the students have passed, they have came and what they have felt. That's कि इससे बढ़िया गिफ्ट हमने आज तक लाइफ में कभी एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं किया था. एंड दिस इज द वन दैट वी वर विलिंग डेस्परेटली. And keep that motivation with you, that this is, you are not just doing for yourself, you are doing it for your parents, your family. You have to revert them back with this fabulous gift, and you are definitely going to make it happen, right? Now coming to the cold date planner, I was saying you, if you are having a class day or non class day, हमारे पास में there was a cold date system. This is a second table that you will have in front of you, the cold date table. What is the meaning of cold date table? As you will move forward, whether you are a regular class student or a non-regular class student, when you have completed any subject, जैसे मान लीजिए आपका कोई सब्जेक्ट कंप्लीट हो गया, फॉर एग्जांपल FMT, फोरेंसिक मेडिसिन कंप्लीट हो गया, फोरेंसिक मेडिसिन गॉट कंप्लीटेड ऑन 10th of March, then what you do is till 30th of April, you just write down the date by adding 7 more days. 10th of March, 17th of March, 24th of March, 30th, 1st of April, 8th of April, 15th of April, 22nd of April, and likewise +7 करके ऐड कर दो. देन व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस? ये चार्ट भी हमारे सामने होना चाहिए. 2 चार्ट हमारे सामने होने चाहिए. एक तो डे प्लानर है, And this is the second is the cold date system. I will share the PDF also for this, which we have made already. 19 subjects are there listed already. You just have to fill the dates. तो क्या होगा कि जैसे ही ये कंप्लीट हुआ आपको ये समझ में आ जाएगा दैट ओके आई हैव कंप्लीटेड द फॉरेंसिक ऑन 10th of March. The next call for forensic is before 17th of March. You have to find some place in your slot system before 17th of March, at least 30 minutes. And I have told you where is the call time. If you are having a non-class day, the call date time is the last 1 hour 15 minutes of the day. Between the 10:10 to 11:15 हम कॉल अटेंड करेंगे. तो सबसे लास्ट का 1 घंटा जो है ना, दैट इज फॉर द कॉल सिस्टम, कि हमारा कॉल किसका आया है. जैसे कि फॉरेंसिक का कॉल आ रहा था, फॉरेंसिक अटेंड कर लिया. यू गॉट सम टाइम ऑन 16, गिव 30 minutes एंड कंप्लीट इट एंड पुट अ फिजिकल क्रॉस ऑन दैट, कि खत्म कर दिया. Meanwhile, what is going to happen is when you will do that, meanwhile your radiology is also completed. For example, radiology was completed on 15th of March. Then you will add again +7 और लिख देंगे. For example, 15 + 7, 22nd of March, 29th of March, 6th of April, and likewise you will put the dates. So again, you will get a task that every 7 days before I have to reopen it, maybe for 15 minutes, maybe for 30 minutes, but we have to reopen it again. So this is how the things has to be done. And if we are going to make it like this way, trust me, at the end of somewhere 20th to 25th of May, when you are going to give you second last GT, your score will be fabulous. Don't worry about your current result, that कि अभी मेरे साथ क्या हो रहा है, अभी मैं अगर ऐसा करूंगा तो ऐसा नहीं होगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा. Everything will fall into place. You just have to be perseverant. You have to be truthful and trustful to the system. If you will trust us, the things will start happening. I want these two charts in front of you, the call date planner and this one, the slot system. That has to be there and you have to physically take it. आपने सुना होगा ना, बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे बोलते हैं, मेनी मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर की, यू हैव टू राइट डाउन ऑन योर गोल्स ऑन अ पेपर, और वो हमेशा सामने होना चाहिए. वी हियर दैट सो मेनी टाइम्स बट वी हैव नेवर डन इट, राइट. वी थिंक दैट कि यार इससे क्या होता है. इट्स नथिंग लाइक दैट. इफ यू हैव अ फिजिकल टास्क इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू ना, it kind of give you a boost, it kind of give you a motivation, and once you complete it ना, उस पर जब physical cross करते, that the reward system is going to activate, that is going to give you again a boost for the second task to be completed, right? So that way we are going to make it happen. Now coming to your study material, see, first thing first, we have to read all the 19 subject. May not be equally good, but at least we have to touch all the 19 subject. First, make sure that if let's consider two types of students now, those who are going to the classes continuously and those who are preparing on their own. Those who are going into classes, they just have to do the same things, right? जो भी क्लास में चल रहा है वो पढ़ना है, and previously completed topics का, previously completed subject का cold date के हिसाब से we have to attend them, right? Yeah, you can do. Vipul is asking that can we do MCQ in the cold date? Yes, you can do. You can do MCQs also in the cold date. At least you are getting the idea behind the cold date system is you are getting touch into the subject again and again every 7th day. That is the thing. By MCQ, by theory, whatever way you want. So if you are planning, if you are preparing on your own, then what you should do is as we have discussed, means when it comes to the subject, what you need to do is first write down your 13 subjects or 12 to 13 subjects where you are strong, and write down in such a way that smaller subject comes as the first place, then the bigger. Then the second list will be 4 to 5 subjects where you are okay, and 2 subjects where you feel that you are poor, right? And make this 19 list. First, we are going to focus on these strong subjects. We are going to make it very strong. The remaining subject, we will do it. If not full, we'll do some important topics, high yield topics, we'll do previous year MCQ, but at least we will get into touch. We are not going to go blank completely in any of the subject. So that way, if you are preparing on your own, do like this. But if you are preparing in a classroom manner, which I feel personally is better, so what you need to do, as the class is going, do in the same pattern, but take care of the cold date system, right? Now, if you have any doubt, you just write it down. Okay. Now, there are 2 things where these files will be there. I will share this entire file in the Telegram group. You can get it from the Telegram group. I will also share 2 tables. One is for your cold date system for the till 30th of April. That will be there. And that you just have to get it print just 1 page. And one is the slot system for the month of March. Then again, I will share one more in the April and May. You just have to get it print and you just step there. I will share this file also with you in that group. Now, if you have, okay, how to get in touch? You can just write in the Telegram. The number is there, the Telegram, WhatsApp, every number is same. Wherever is feasible for you, where Telegram or WhatsApp, wherever is feasible, you can get in touch, or you can directly call if you have somewhere badly stuck. There is no problem. Right? If you have any doubt, okay. Those who have scored somewhere between 140 to 149, we have got a query for the Tim TDM King. What he's saying is, if we are stuck between 141 to 149, somewhere between that, see, whether you are stored between any score, whether it is 130, 141, 149, we have to restart. If you have got 145, doesn't mean that you just have to get 5 more marks in the next exam, right? You have to start from zero. If you have start from the zero, you have to prepare from again from the scratch. बट एट द सेम टाइम इट डजेंट मीन कि जो भी हमारे ब्रेन में कॉन्सेप्ट है वो भी इरेज हो जाएंगे. दैट इज गोइंग टू बी देयर, दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू, बट यू हैव टू मेक इट योर बेटर वर्जन. We need to first accept कि we have did something wrong in the last exam. Then only we are going to make it correct. If we will have a false impression कि अरे यार मैंने तो बहुत पढ़ा था, मेरे साथ वाले ने कम पढ़ा था, वो पास हो गया, मेरे साथ ही ऐसा हो रहा है. If we will continuously blame someone else for this thing, nothing is going to change. We need to understand it is our responsibility. We have to accept it, and then we have to rework on that, and the things will start happening. Right? Anything else if you want to say? Right? So I think we have covered most of the things, and we will be touch there. I will be sharing these 3 files with you, this particular file also, and along with the 2 PDFs, which I think you should get printed. And once you do that, send me your photos. Once you complete the entire month, how your slot system worked, and you might modify it slightly based on your requirement, which as and when that suits you. Yes, we'll do the QRP also. How many MCQ at least one should do? If you are having a free day, if you are preparing on your own and you are having a free day, do at least 80 to 100 MCQ on that day when you are completely free. Because on that day, we are giving 2 slots for the MCQ. If you have seen, if you are having a free day, we are giving 2 slots for the MCQ. One slot is here and another slot is here. One is 45 minutes, another is 1 hour 20 minutes. So 80 plus 45 minutes. 125 minutes, at least 100 MCQ to be done in that time. Right? And if you are having a class day, then try to do at least 30-40 MCQ on the class day. Right, Dharmendra? Okay, Shivansh. Which source is better for MCQ? I think that where you first do the MCQ from the source where the FMG exam MCQs are there. Once you complete that, then you go on the higher level. But सबसे पहले आपके एग्जाम के खत्म करो, wherever whatever source you are having, and then slowly you ascend up. I will take care, Dharmendra, for the 3rd year student, 4th year student, and the pre-final year student. We will have a separate session. On that day, we will discuss. Shivans is asking any specific message for the students who scored 149. I understand it's so much of unfair that we feel sometimes that has happened to us, but we need to accept it, and we need to accept it gracefully that whatever happens has happened for a good, and let's learn something from it, and let's get a better version of ourselves out of that. If whatever source you are following, for whatever you are following, follow the same. My classes for online batches is on 12th, 13th, 14th of March, I think, and then in the latter half of the March. Right? So wish you all the very best. Keep the hard work going, and we will be in touch. Yes, thank you.